All right, so looks like we're doing a similar one to last lesson. We're going to create a controlled form. We have an empty form with a submit handler already in this handle change. So they had a button right here, submit, okay? And we have to add an input in the form and set its value to what it was in the previous one. This is inside the form, so we want to put our input here. Boop. And then we're going to say value should equal what it was last time. And if I remember correctly, it should be this dot on change. And why this works is because we have, this dot handle change. Because we have a this binder and we have the handle change already made. So the value should be this dot state dot input, because that's what this value will be. And we can check that by making like a looks like they want an h1 tag. Okay, so we'll make an h1 tag. And then we're going to say this should render what is dot state dot submit. So we want to render the submit for hello. I don't think it's working because we don't have the handle submit working yet. But this should post state submit. Yep. So then handle submit, we want it to so it sets the component state property submit to the current input. So we just want to change submit. It's actually going to be very similar to handle change. We're going to set the state to the submit, and that should equal this dot state dot input. Yes. Okay, so it looks like it will work, but yes. But it's not working because we don't have a handle submit. It should call event.pre. Okay, got it. So we're going to prevent the default here. Why would we do that? You mean a comma, because there's two. Okay. Event. And this should actually work. And we prevent the default form submit behavior, which will, the default form submit, if when you click submit, it will refresh the web page. So we do event.prevent default to prevent refreshes. Got it. That makes sense. Okay, so then I think this code should work. Why is not event.prevent? Oh, my bad. It shouldn't be inside of the state because we're not changing the state of prevent or event.prevent default. We have to just call it. It's a function we call, and we already have the event here. Okay, and I believe this should work. Beautiful. So I'm going to download my solution, show you guys the solution. Maybe it's better if I show you like this. I'm going to do a quick recap. So we have the class here. It's a React component. It has a constructor with props, super props. This and super props. What is super props again? Always good to recheck. The super props is used in the constructor to call the constructor of the parent class. Okay, so we're calling React components props or a constructor. This is for initializing behavior. So we call the parent class constructor Oh, wonderful. Okay. Basically just extends the class, but let's do the changes we did. So this handle change is already made, but this is just binding the functions and this, so we can call this inside of this class here. We have handle change event, this dot state. So state, it sets the input to whatever input we have here. Handle submit, we wrote the code here. We have event.prevent default. This dot set state, submit this dot state input. This is to prevent the refresh. And this is to make the submit state into this, what the input would have been. And then we added the input value. We would add input and we set the value of it to the input, the state's input, and we said the on change is calling the handle change function. Yeah. And then we added this h1 that prints out. Swag. Should print out what it is as h1. Okay, perfect. Yes, I love seeing that side. Okay,